Gold reaching, as I mentioned, over $4,000 an ounce here. We've got Allison Schrager from Bloomberg putting together a piece, Gold, not a risk-free asset. What I guess is her point? I mean, I hesitate to say that I don't think people consider gold a risk-free asset, but maybe they do.
It could be that the use of it is changing. Since Powell made his very dovish speech at Jackson Hole in late August, gold is up 20%.
Yep.
I don't think that's a coincidence. You could think of gold as an alternative currency, an alternative not just to the dollar, but to other developed market currencies too. And with rising debt levels, it's inevitable that inflation is going to erode the value of not just U.S. Dollar-based assets, but other developed market dollar assets. And gold is one way to hedge that. There's another point she makes, but go ahead with your point first.
Well, yeah, I guess that would be my main point is, investors beware. I don't think most professional investors look at gold as some form of risk-free asset. Hedge against certain scenarios, yes. Non-correlating to certain other assets, absolutely.
Yep, that's all true.
But risk-free is not the word. Is not the words that I would use to describe a commodity of really any sort.
No, it's an abuse of the term. Risk-free means backed by the full faith and credit of a government,
right?
And in our case, U.S. government,
right?
The only risk-free asset is the only credit risk-free, not inflation risk-free, but credit risk-free asset.
What's the other point that you think she made?
I made my own. So I have my own point. It's not really hers. Gold went nowhere in real terms for 45 years.
Yep.
From 1980 at its last crisis era peak of 1980. If you adjust that value for inflation, it took until early this year for gold to reclaim that high. In real terms, gold went now I'm cheating a little bit. I'm cherry picking peaks.
Yep.
I'm going peak to peak, which is actually what you should do. Now I'm going to cherry pick and say over that same period that gold went nowhere, equities, every dollar invested in, say, the Russell 1000 total return index went up by 40 times. I'm not exaggerating. So you would have squandered a lifetime's worth of wealth building potential had you invested in gold over equity. Because gold is not generative. It's a hedge against stupidity on the part of policymakers, which is an ample supply right now.
Yep.
So it may be the best. It may be best over the next 10 years. What do I know?
It's awfully pretty, though.
In certain forms, yeah.